secondary school. And what are the culture which I have seen in University in Melbourne or Australia or Cardiff, where I'm still working for IB. In those systems, the culture is very clear. Indians have got the best brains in the world, you should know that. And you should be proud of it. But we are also the worst kind of politicians, and especially in the school society. Politics is not negative. But the way we use this term, that thing has made it negative. What I'm trying to say, rule number one, be away from the politics at the workplace. Classroom management की workshop में नहीं लिखा होगा कि politics है hand out. I am telling you my personal experience. Otherwise, what will you carry? Whatever is there, you know about it, Baba. 20, 25 years. Clutter your mind with people. How you carry yourself depends on you. And third thing, make your classroom innovative. How will you make it innovative? Critical thinking. Teaching aids is fine, but how do you ask questions? For example, in a biology class, if I am teaching ecosystem, I will ask a simple question, and that will be, why do you exist? Right? So, you talk about Bloom's taxonomy, multiple intelligences, but how do we actually do it? That is the thing. So, if I have to shoot a question which is engaging, as a happy classroom, we are working on IQs, but why don't we work on HQ, happiness quotient? Are you happy, basically? I'm talking about you. Are you sure? I can prove you're not happy. You want another exercise? Okay. What I'm trying to say that unless you're trying to be happy, that I will do afterwards, after Madam's presentation is done. But then we would like to explore our own persona here and there. We would like to know about it.
Sometimes we are saying sometimes other issues are there with us, but then also we are moving on. चलते जाना है, करना है. Interest, creativity, that also we need to show. Everything we need to show. There is time, we manage space. This kind of seating arrangement should be there in my class. This teaching ad will be, I will carry this teaching ad to explain the children. So these things we manage, and then we reach to the class, and then we start a lesson with a proper lesson plan and all. So planning, arranging, organizing, everything comes under additional competence. So when we know all these things about the child, we can have a good relation. That interpersonal relationship between a teacher and student will also make a learning very, very, very effective. So try to understand the emotion of the student, try to make a good relation with the student. So student should not keep a fear for you that अरे वो teacher आएगी पता नहीं मानेगी, उनका तो मैंने homework भी नहीं किया था, आज फिर से वो ये सारी चीजें नहीं होनी चाहिए.
I think we teachers can make the students effective listeners. That should be our priority. We should also have the ability to develop critical thinking of the students. And from the students' point of view, students should think and interact. That is the first thing. And children should also have the ability to create. So if students are able to do these things, it is like half of our work is done.
Yeah, that is true. That is very nice. But I'm just asking two actions or two, like, if we can see that something is happening inside the class, in a well-managed class. So how you are doing that? What is the teacher's action? On that, children reaction can be there then. But what will be the action of the teachers in a well-managed classroom? What action?
If the students are not in a disciplined manner in the class, the first thing that I'll do, I'll enter the class and I'll try to make them sit and chant, make them chant Om. That we usually do in the class to settle the class. If in between there is any chaotic condition, two children fighting, something like that, then I'll personally try to address that situation first, then I'll develop that learning environment. Because in that disturbed environment, it is not possible for me to teach. Effective learning will not at all take place. So certainly I'll address that issues first, then I'll come up with my work.
That is disturbed class. Fine. One act. You said one action or one scene from the disturbed class. If you have a well-managed class, then what will be the scenario? What will be the scene? The teacher is nicely engaged with the student. Is it? You will be nicely engaged. Children are listening you quietly, nicely. They are so that learning environment you are creating, isn't it? That so factors. We learn about what is classroom management. We learn about the factors. We learn about the seating arrangement. All these kind. Like if that is a proper, well-managed class, then what will be the scene? What will be the outcome of that class? What will be the reaction of the teacher? What will be the reaction of the student? Reaction is action, isn't it? So one action that teacher is nicely going with the activity.
The thing is, the teacher should provide proper space to the children to express themselves. If the space is not given to children to express themselves, then the class will be monotonous. And this is not a good characteristics of a properly managed class. When the students are not interacting, at that moment, their mind will be diverging to somewhere else. They will be physically present, but mentally they will be absent. And that is not a properly managed class. So our learning outcomes will not be addressed. The second thing regarding the students' behavior, I would like to say that if the students are not properly interacting with themselves, suppose if we encourage the group discussion, that is very much important for a proper well-managed class. If the teachers are there, we should not simply make the classroom monotonous in such a manner that okay, I will be speaking in the class.
So that is making a learning environment, isn't it? A good positive learning environment, and also that creation of interpersonal relationship of a student and teacher is also taking place. Nice. So that is also well-managed classrooms quality. Now please come from the side. Anyone from this?
We are also with the same topic. So on teachers' behavior.
Sorry ma'am, the problem with your presentation is going to be there is no eye contact with the rest of the people, you know. So as a classroom management activity, why don't you come forward if it is a problem?
Yes.
Unless you have that eye contact, and before that you have to keep your safety also at the prime importance.